Here are the wildest, craziest, and most fearless animals on the planet. These creatures don't care about what anyone thinks. They do their own thing, break all the rules, and never back down. Here are the top 10 animals with savage energy. Like this video and subscribe if you don't want to see one in your backyard. Thanks for doing that. Number 10. The Key, New Zealand's cheeky trickster. The Key is a bright green parrot from New Zealand that acts like it owns the place. This bird is not your everyday feathered friend. It is a mischief maker, a prankster, and a real live rebel. Imagine a bird that will peck at your car, mess with your stuff, and then fly off like nothing happened. That's the Key. These birds roam the wild mountains of New Zealand. They are smart, really smart. Keys have a way of figuring out problems that would stump many other animals. They learn fast and always seem to be one step ahead. When you see one, you can tell they are not there just to look pretty. They have an energy that is both playful and a little bit dangerous. They seem to laugh at the world and say, "I do what I want." The Key will steal anything that catches its eye, a shiny coin, a piece of food, or even the corner of your backpack. They are known to be so bold that they will try to open car doors or peck on the wheels of parked cars. It is as if they are saying, "Hey, I'm here and I'm in charge." And though they might look a bit goofy with their bright green feathers and curious eyes, do not be fooled. These birds are full of spirit. They live in harsh weather and tough terrain, and they do it with style. People in New Zealand love to tell stories about the Kea's antics. Some say that if you leave food out, the Key will show up and grab it without any warning. They are so smart that they even learn from their mistakes. If a Kea gets caught doing something naughty, it might change its tactic next time. This clever bird reminds us that sometimes being a rule breaker is the best way to survive. It is all about having the guts to do what no one else will. The Key is a living example of animals with savage energy. It takes on the world with a fearless heart, always ready to explore, to learn, and to have fun. That is why the Kea claims the number 10 spot on our list. Number 9. The Zebra, Striped Rebels of the Savannah. When you think of zebras, you might picture a calm herd grazing on the African plains. But behind those pretty stripes lies a whole lot of attitude. Zebras are not just living art, they are fierce survivors with a spirit that refuses to be tamed. Their energy is bold and defiant, a perfect example of Black Air Force energy in the animal kingdom. Zebras roam the vast savanna with a swagger that can only be described as rebellious. They look like horses, but they have a style all their own. Their stripes are not just for show. They help confuse predators and signal to each other that they are a team. It is as if each zebra is saying, "We stick together and we do what we want." Life on the savannah is tough. With lions and hyenas lurking around every corner, every zebra has to be on high alert. Their survival depends on speed, sharp senses, and a strong bond with their herd. But there is more to these striped wonders than just survival. Zebras have been known to pull off some wild stunts. They can dash at high speed, zigzag through the tall grasses, and sometimes even take on predators with surprising bravery. There is a rumor among wildlife watchers that zebras have a bit of a wild side when it comes to their personal relationships. Some say that the female zebras will mate with multiple males to keep things unpredictable. And if a male zebra thinks a baby is not his, well, let's just say things can get pretty rough. This raw, unfiltered way of living shows just how much energy and passion a zebra can have. It is as if each stripe is a badge of honor, a sign that this animal will never back down from a challenge. Number 8. The Kangaroo, Australia's boxing champ on the loose. Down under in Australia, there is an animal that hops around with an attitude so big it makes you double take. The kangaroo is not just cute, it is a powerhouse of energy and wild behavior. With strong legs built for jumping and a punch that could knock you off your feet, the kangaroo shows off a kind of savage energy that is both fun and fierce. Kangaroos are known for their wild antics. They can be seen bounding across open fields, racing like the wind, and sometimes even causing a bit of chaos on the roads. Yes, kangaroos are so unpredictable that they have been known to startle drivers and cause accidents. It is as if they are saying, "I live here and I will do what I want, even if it means messing with your car." But there is more to the kangaroo than just wild jumps and unexpected road incidents. These marsupials have a spirit that is all about survival and raw strength. Living in the harsh conditions of the Australian outback, kangaroos have learned to fend for themselves. They are built for endurance and speed, able to escape predators with a single powerful leap. When they get into a fight, they use their strong legs and sharp claws to put up a serious fight. It is like watching a boxing match where the rules do not apply. Kangaroos also have a social side. They live in groups called mobs, and within these mobs they have a clear pecking order. The strongest and boldest often lead the pack. They throw punches, box each other, and establish their dominance in a way that is both rough and respectful. Their behavior is wild, raw, and completely unpredictable, a true display of that savage energy that keeps everyone on their toes. For the kangaroo, every day is a challenge. Whether it is finding food in the scorching heat or dodging dangers on the road, they face life with a bold heart and a daring spirit. Their energy is contagious, a reminder that sometimes you have to take risks and live life with no regrets. Number 7. The African Cape Buffalo. When you think of a true heavyweight with a mean streak, the African Cape Buffalo comes to mind. This massive beast roams the savannah with a swagger that says, "I am the boss here." With its thick horns and a temper that can strike without warning, the Cape Buffalo is a living force of nature. Its savage energy is pure and unfiltered, a mix of raw strength, stubbornness, and a readiness to fight for every inch of its territory. The Cape Buffalo is not a creature you want to mess with. It has a reputation for being one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. When these beasts are in a herd, they move as one, almost like a living wall of muscle and fury. Their horns are not just for show. They are deadly weapons that can send even the most powerful predator running. Lions and hyenas might think twice before picking a fight with one of these bulls. Living in the wild means that every day is a battle for survival, and the Cape Buffalo has learned to thrive on the edge. It is a creature of instinct and power, and it carries itself with a confidence that is both intimidating and awe-inspiring. These animals are known to charge without warning, and their anger is legendary. In fact, some stories say that a wounded buffalo can track a hunter like a bloodhound, coming back to finish the job. That kind of relentless drive is what savage energy is all about. The Cape Buffalo does not just rely on brute force, it also has a cunning side. It is known to work together with its herd to fend off threats and to create a zone of danger that no enemy would dare cross. Their teamwork is as fierce as their individual power. Every movement, every charge, is a display of pure, unadulterated energy, a refusal to be pushed around by anyone or anything. Number 6. The Crow, the dark, cunning master of mischief. Look up at the sky and you might see a dark shape that seems to be watching you. That is the crow, a bird that is as smart as it is mysterious. Crows have a reputation for being troublemakers and clever schemers. They move in flocks like a gang, and every bird in the group seems to have a story of mischief behind it. Their Black Air Force energy comes from a mix of sharp wit, fearless behavior, and a touch of sinister charm. Crows are found all over the world, and they have learned to live in almost every kind of place, from deep forests to busy cities. Their black feathers and piercing eyes give them a look that is both cool and a little bit eerie. But it is their behavior that truly makes them stand out. Crows are problem solvers. They figure out how to open containers, steal shiny objects, and even work together to scare off bigger animals. It is as if they have a secret plan to keep the world on its toes. These birds are known for their clever tricks. There are countless stories of crows outsmarting other animals and even humans. They can remember faces and hold a grudge if you cross them. Their communication is complex, and they seem to have a system that lets them plan mischief in groups. Imagine a bunch of birds gathered together, plotting and planning, each one knowing exactly what to do. That is the life of a crow. The crow does not care about rules or boundaries. It will dive bomb you if it feels threatened, and it will snatch up any piece of food that falls to the ground. They are bold, daring, and not afraid to show their true colors, even if those colors are pitch black. Their energy is raw, untamed, and unapologetic. They are the street-smart survivors of the animal world, and their presence is a reminder that sometimes the underdog is the smartest one of all. Number 5. The Australian Magpie. If there is one bird that can make your heart race just by being nearby, it is the Australian magpie. These birds are not just pretty to look at. They have a reputation for going after anyone who comes too close. During their swooping season, magpies show off a kind of Black Air Force energy that is as fierce as it is unpredictable. They are the street warriors of the bird world. The Australian magpie is found in many parts of Australia. They are known for their beautiful black and white feathers, but do not be fooled by their good looks. When they feel that their space is being invaded, especially during breeding season, they will attack. These birds are quick, agile, and have a mean streak. They swoop down from the trees and give anyone passing by a good scare. Many people have a story of a close encounter with a magpie that left them shaking. During swooping season, it seems like the magpies have no mercy. They will target cyclists, joggers, and even drivers. Their attacks are not meant to cause serious harm, but they sure leave a mark. It is as if they are saying, "This is my turf and you better watch out." Their aggressive behavior is a display of pure energy and determination to protect what is theirs. What makes the magpie even more interesting is its ability to remember faces. If you have ever been swooped, you know that the magpie will not forget. It will keep an eye on you, and next time you come close, it might be waiting. This level of awareness and focus shows that the magpie is not only fierce, but also smart. It uses its knowledge to keep its space safe, always ready for battle. Number 4. The hippopotamus, the silent beast with a thunderous bite. Don't be fooled by the hippopotamus's slow, heavy gait or its seemingly laid-back look. Beneath that bulky body lies one of the most dangerous creatures on Earth. The hippopotamus, or hippo for short, is a beast of raw power and unpredictable fury. Its black Air Force energy is not loud or flashy, but it is deep, dangerous, and always ready to strike. Hippos live in and around rivers and lakes in Africa. They spend much of their time in the water, but when they come onto land, things can get really wild. Despite their round, plump bodies, hippos can run surprisingly fast. They charge at anything that seems to threaten their space, and when they do, there is no stopping them. Their huge mouths and massive teeth are like natural weapons that can crush anything in their path. What makes hippos so fearsome is not just their size, but their unpredictability. They are known to be very territorial and will attack boats, vehicles, and even people if they feel that their home is being invaded. There are many stories of hippos turning a calm river into a battlefield with their thunderous charges. It is as if they are saying, "Stay out of my water," or "face the consequences." Hippos are not mindless animals. They have a raw instinct for survival. Their every move is calculated for maximum impact. Whether it is a sudden charge or a menacing glare, the hippo's behavior is a perfect example of black Air Force energy in action. They do not rely on speed or stealth. They rely on sheer power and an unbreakable will to protect their domain. Even in the animal kingdom, the hippo stands apart for its mix of lethargy and explosive action. It is a creature that can look lazy one moment and then unleash a fury the next. That kind of energy is hard to find anywhere else. It is a reminder that sometimes the most dangerous power lies in those who seem calm on the surface. Number 3. The Asian elephant. Gentle giants with a vengeful streak. Asian elephants are known for their size, strength, and wisdom. They move with a quiet dignity, yet hidden within that calm exterior is a force that can shake the earth. These gentle giants have a side that is both kind and incredibly fierce. Their black Air Force energy comes from the sheer force of nature that they embody, an energy that is both protective and, when provoked, fearsome. Elephants live in a complex world. They are highly social animals that form close bonds with their families. In the wild, they travel in herds, guided by the wisdom of the older members. They show compassion, care for their young, and mourn their losses. But do not mistake this gentleness for weakness. When an elephant feels threatened or wronged, it can transform into a force of unstoppable rage. There are many tales of Asian elephants defending their herd with a strength that seems beyond belief. They charge at threats using their massive tusks and trunk like natural weapons. There are stories of elephants rampaging through villages, clearing the way for themselves with a power that leaves nothing in their path. This mix of gentle care and explosive anger is the heart of black Air Force energy, a constant readiness to switch from calm to chaos in an instant. Elephants are smart creatures. They have excellent memories and can remember every detail of their lives. This intelligence also means that they learn from their experiences. An elephant that has been hurt or provoked in the past will never forget, and its actions in the future may be driven by that memory. It is a kind of controlled, raw energy that is both beautiful and terrifying to watch. Asian elephants also show that strength does not come only from physical power, but from a deep connection to their world. They understand the balance of nature and act accordingly. Yet, when that balance is disturbed, they make sure everyone knows that they are not to be messed with. Their dual nature, nurturing one moment and fearsome the next, embodies the true spirit of black Air Force energy. Number 2. The chimpanzee, primal minds, and raw power. Step into the jungle and you might catch a glimpse of one of the most fascinating and unpredictable creatures around, the chimpanzee. With their clever eyes, strong arms, and a fierce nature that can catch you off guard, chimps are the ultimate wildcard. Their black Air Force energy comes from a mix of intelligence, raw strength, and a primal drive that makes them both adorable and downright dangerous. Chimpanzees live in the forests of Africa, where every day is a test of survival. They use their brains as much as their brawn, solving problems, using tools, and sometimes even plotting together like a well-oiled team. It is as if they have their own secret code and language that only the wild understand. These creatures are smart, really smart. They learn by watching and imitating, and they know how to use everything around them to get what they want. But do not be fooled by their playful appearance. Chimpanzees have been known to show a side that is surprisingly brutal. They can be fiercely territorial and have been observed engaging in battles with rival groups. In these conflicts, their strength and cunning come to the forefront. They use rocks, sticks, and even their bare hands to defend their home. It is raw, primal energy at its best, pure black Air Force energy in the flesh. There are many stories about chimpanzees that will make you laugh one minute and then gasp the next. They have been known to play pranks on each other, show off their clever tricks, and then suddenly switch to full-on aggression if someone crosses the line. Their behavior can be unpredictable, and that is exactly what makes them so intriguing. Every day in the jungle is a roller coaster ride with chimps, filled with surprises, quick changes, and moments that remind you that nature does not follow human rules. Chimpanzees remind us that intelligence and strength can go hand in hand. They are capable of deep thought, yet they do not shy away from a fight when needed. Their ability to adapt and their readiness to protect their own is a clear sign of their Black Air Force energy. They are not just survivors, they are warriors in their own right, with a fierce determination that drives every move they make. Number 1. The honey badger, the ultimate daredevil. Now we come to the undisputed champion of Black Air Force energy, the honey badger. When you think of an animal that truly lives by its own rules, nothing comes close to the honey badger. This little creature is a walking, roaring bundle of fearlessness and pure attitude. It does not matter how big the opponent is or how dangerous the situation appears. The honey badger goes in with a grin, or what looks like one, and shows the world that it is not afraid of a thing. Honey badgers have earned a reputation as the most unapologetic and relentless animals on the planet. They will take on snakes, bees, lions, and even packs of hyenas without a second thought. Their energy is raw, unfiltered, and it almost seems as if they have no fear at all. They live life like it's a dare, always ready to jump into danger, always ready to prove that nothing can stop them. That is the very heart of Black Air Force energy. These creatures are not very large, but size is not what matters. What matters is their attitude. A honey badger will steal food from much larger animals and then laugh in the face of danger. They have a tough, thick skin, and even when they get stung by a swarm of bees or bitten by a venomous snake, they keep on going. They even have a trick up their sleeve. If they get too many stings, they can flip their insides out, releasing a smell so strong it can knock out their attacker. Now, that is not something you see every day. The honey badger lives in harsh environments where only the toughest survive. Every day is a battle, and this creature fights like it is in a constant war zone. It is clever, it is resourceful, and it is always on the move. Whether it is raiding the hives of angry bees or taking on animals many times its size, the honey badger never stops. It is as if it is powered by an endless reservoir of daring spirit and wild energy. There are countless stories of honey badgers turning what looks like an impossible fight into a victory. They are known to chase off predators and even to retaliate against threats that would make most animals run for cover. It is this unbeatable spirit that makes the honey badger a true icon of Black Air Force energy. When you see one in action, you know that nothing in nature can bring it down. For all these reasons, the honey badger takes the number 1 spot on our list. It is the ultimate daredevil, the embodiment of raw, untamed energy that laughs in the face of danger. It shows us that sometimes the smallest creature can have the biggest heart and the boldest spirit. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and make sure you stay away from animals with savage energies. See you next time.